Are you suffering from dry skin? If so, this is the episode for you. Welcome back to Don't Hate Monday. I am your host, Kysee, and this is brought to you by Time Out Wellness, LLC. This is the podcast where we elevate, educate, and entertain you. Today is Monday, March 24th, and this is the only Monday, March 24th, 2025 you will ever see in your lifetime. So make sure you are taking full advantage of it. Today, we are going to talk about my viral body butters that are now for sale. But first, we have to include our normal segments before we talk about the body butter. Our affirmation for the day is I honor my body, my boundaries, and my beauty. I radiate confidence and care from the inside out. You gotta believe that. I honor my body, my boundaries, and my beauty. I radiate confidence and I care from the inside out. That's something real that we have to not just say, but really, really embrace. This past weekend, I was watching Temptation Island, where you have couples that come there, and then like the guys are on one side, the girls are on one side, and then they throw some girls over there with the guys and some guys over there with the girls. And then they have to figure out at the end of the situation if they are still going to be together as a couple. And I thought it was crazy from the beginning, but I was watching it. I see a lot of men cheat on their spouses, and the spouses come together once a week and to see what the guys did. And I seen some guys like really, one guy like it was so disrespectful. And I felt bad for the women because I really was like, they really don't honor themselves, their bodies. They don't have any boundaries for themselves. And we have to really, really understand that we have to honor ourselves and our boundaries, because if we don't, people will not. People will walk all over us. And I give grace to people who are, younger, because sometimes, when we're younger, our emotions drive us and we feel like, oh, this is the right way. But you have to understand that emotions are a lie. You have to deal with facts. If you have to second guess how someone is making you feel, that is definitely a boundary that has been overstepped. So if you have to think, second guess, or wonder, it's probably not what you need to be. So we want to make sure that we are honoring our body and our boundaries and your beauty. You radiate your confidence and care from the inside out. So once you really, really care about yourself, once you really, really fall in love with yourself and understand who you are, you're not going to deal with a lot of stuff. So I want us to really, really, really embrace that. Next, we have our intention of the day. You want to set the intention to nurture yourself today, whether it's drinking more water, journaling, or treating your skin with love. Do something that pours back into you. I know I meet tons of women who tell me, I just don't have time. They just don't have time to luxuriate and love on themselves and putting moisturizer on their body after. They don't love on themselves and stop and get a massage, or they feel like it's too much of a task. If you don't love on yourself, if you don't nurture yourself, who else is going to take care of everybody else? Your body is your car. And just like you go get a tune-up, you go get your oil changed, you have to nurture your body. You need to get your massages, your facials. You have to take some time and put your moisturizer on, because your body, like I said, your car is the only one you're going to have. So you want to make sure you're taking care of it. It's truly your temple. Yeah, and we have to understand that, especially at the age we are now. When we're younger, we just thought we would live forever and do whatever we wanted to do. But as we grow up and we see people, I see people of my age not really here and just leaving out of here for heart attacks or just not taking care of themselves. You really have to be intentional on taking care of you, nurturing you, taking time out for your wellness. So important. It makes you a better person. If you're taking time out for your wellness, you're going to be a better friend, mother, spouse. You have to take time out for yourself. So necessary. Make sure you nurture yourself. Figure out, take a bath, a massage, something. I know even where I go to get my massages, they offer 10, 15, 20, so on and so on. It's like basically like $1 a minute. And it's worth it. Even if you go for 10, 15 minutes, I have went in there for 10 minutes, just my feet massaged on. Please honor your body and take some time out to nurture yourself. It's so important. All right. Next up, we have our word of the day. Today's word of the day is restoration, which is the act of returning something to its former condition, or better yet, making it brand new. Let's talk about restoring ourselves, our mind, body, and our soul. Renewing our mind every day. Every day is a new day to start fresh. I don't ever wait for the new year or anything like that. Every day is a new day to be better than you were yesterday. I really want us to think about restoring our body and loving on ourselves. All right. So moving on into thicker things. I didn't know this. Did you know that 1973 housing discrimination lawsuit, the U.S. Department of Justice filed a civil rights lawsuit against Donald Trump and his father, Fred Trump, alleging violations of the Fair Housing Act. The Trumps were accused of discriminating against Black applicants by denying the rentals in their New York properties. The case was settled in 1975 without any admission of guilt, but it required the Trumps to adhere to specific anti-discrimination measures. What are your thoughts about him in this whole resegregation situation? I want to hear about it from you in the comments. How do you feel? I know I seen some ladies saying yesterday, like, do you think that Black people are going to be upset because y'all want us over there? And one girl even said, Black people try and get away from us. And then another one was like, it's going to be a shame that all the Black people are going to be over there because that's where all the fun is. Another one said, I don't care. I'm still showing up anyway. So I don't know about Trump, but I just feel like it's fair to say, and people keep saying he's not a racist. He's showing to me every aspect of him being racist. And I know I was talking to somebody before saying, I don't care if he's racist as long as I have a job. I mean, listen, to each his own, but I just feel like you could be a racist if you want. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. But you can't be the president of the United States and be a racist. I just don't understand how anybody can do that. I don't understand, but I really want to hear, what are your thoughts about his segregation situation? It's so crazy. I mean, like, you see him erasing everything Black. It was an Idaho teacher that put up a banner that said, everyone is welcome here. We'll have to take a look at that. And tell me what you think in the comments. Next up, of course, we have to talk about more Trump. This man is crazy. So now he revoked the security clearance of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Hillary Clinton. This action removes their access to classify information and secure government facilities. The move is perceived retaliation from when Biden previously banned Trump from accessing classified documents. So, you know, he's playing tit for tat and y'all can't be allowed to see anything either. This man is like a tyrant. I'm trying to figure out how much longer are we going to let this happen? I don't know. Moving on to something more fun. Finance fun facts. Did you know that Black women are the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs in the US? So, my sister, if you were thinking about starting a business, start now. Go for it. Our birthdays today, I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Jane Holland. She's turning 80 today. What an honor to be 80. She had a birthday party over the weekend. It was really nice to get together with my cousins, and it was just a really nice time. What a life goal to be able to see 80. All the things that you can see over 80 years, what an accomplishment. What an accomplishment. We also have Star Jones, Chris Bosch, Peyton Manning, Kelly LeBrock. Do y'all remember Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science? I love her. I don't think I ever seen her in anything else after that either. If I can't think. I don't think so. Tommy Hilfiger, and then Harry Houdini's birthday's today. One time for the birthday food. All right. So now we're gonna get into some questions that I had some people send to me about my body butter. It's official. As you know, like I've been hashtagging injure on a grind. During my injure on a grind for the past 6 months, I have been basically in the house because for those of you who don't know, I had surgery on both my feet. And the first surgery that I got done in October was really, I basically got a whole new foot. I have hardware in there. I have screws, metal plates, rods, everything in my right foot. So the right foot required me to be in the bed on a hard cast for 6 weeks, which means I was not able to put any kind of pressure on my foot for 6 weeks. So I was basically bedridden. I couldn't drive. I couldn't walk. I had to use crutches everywhere. So most of that time, of course, I had plenty of time to read. I was reading everything. And I actually set myself up because I knew that I was going to be home. I did like I set myself up with some online courses, and I had plenty of books to read. I'm still reading the 48 Laws of Power. I read that and I listen to it. That's a great book for you to read to move in life also, if you haven't. I have been taking a skincare a course too. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot more reading of formulating skincare. If you don't know, I did have a body butter line in the past, but I just didn't keep up with it. And I don't know why, because when I made it, everybody wanted it. And I was like low-key getting harassed in a great way about when it's coming back. So what better time now than when I'm home to reproduce it? So the first 6 weeks, lots of reading. Then the second 8 weeks, with the first foot, I had to wear a boot. I couldn't put pressure on it too much. Then I had my other foot done. I'm still in a boot. Just a little bit more time left and I'll be back to myself. I could actually put on 2 sneakers, 2 shoes, and move around. I can't put heels on yet, but that's okay. But anywho, I had time to really dive into some body butters. So they're all natural. I make them with coconut oil, and this is just for now. Coconut oil, cocoa butter, castor oil, peach kernel oil, and grapeseed oil. So I started with body butters. I've been making a lot of different stuff, but I feel like that I want to focus on body butters to start with, just because, I mean, honestly, the skincare that I create is skincare that I desire. I started with body butter because I love to moisturize my skin, but I either didn't like the texture of what I would put on. I would put it on and my skin would feel nice, but I felt like something was on my skin. Or if I loved it, I feel like it didn't keep me hydrated. So I started making my own, all right? And nothing pleases you more than, guys, you'd be surprised how much I go through my own body butter. I love it. My skin is super sensitive, so I had to be careful what I put on. That's another reason why I started. Like if I loved it, this one product, I loved it so much, but the fragrance broke me out. And fragrance is the #1 irritant. So you have to be very careful with that. But now I have my own and I'm excited for you guys to try it. I have a few different formulas, okay? They all basically have the coconut oil for your deep hydration, cocoa butter and mango butter for glow and nourishment. You have your castor oil for smoothing and healing, peach kernel oil for a youthful bounce, and then the grapeseed oil is packed with vitamin E and polyphenols, which help fight free radicals, which are always trying to age you. It helps to improve your skin texture and helps to reduce the fine lines. So everything that we need to anti-age our skin and keep us super soft. There's nothing better than, I was in a meeting the other day and my client was like, I need more of that body butter. It's nothing like your man telling you, oh, you feel so soft. So it's definitely there to make you feel super soft. When you put it on, it'll start off oily, but then with the peach kernel and the grapeseed oil, it penetrates right in. So it won't leave you greasy. Okay. So let's get into, well, that was my first question. What inspired you? What inspired you to create viral body butters? Because we all need it. We all need a body butter. And my skin would legit be hurting if I don't moisturize it. So I had to figure out something that was going to hydrate my skin. And not only did I just do one, I did a few of them just because I like to play with the different butters, the different oils. I love to see what texture is going to come out. I love to play with the blender because different blades give you different textures. So I made a few of them. Each formula has, one might have cocoa butter and mango, and peach kernel, one might have cocoa and castor oil, but they're all natural and they're good for everybody. Anybody can use it. So what makes mine different? Someone asking what makes mine different from the others on the market. What makes mine different is I am a skincare connoisseur. Background is skincare. I'm all about the skincare, all about enhancing your skincare situation. So a lot of times when people will make body butter is because it's what's hot or it's what's on the market. I made it truly because I love skincare. It's coming from the heart. It's not just to say, oh, I'm making this body butter to make some money, but I'm making it because I love it and y'all need to know about it. Are your products made with all natural ingredients? Again, they're all natural ingredients. The citrus scents have essential oils that has a mix of grapefruit, lemon, and orange essential oil. So it's, they're natural. However, the one for vanilla, they're like vegan, but they're not essential oils. So they're natural. There's no artificial anything in there. Which types are my body butters suitable for? They're suitable for everybody, for the children, everybody. Some of them are better than, like I prefer number 6 with the castor oil in there. That's my absolute favorite one. And I like the texture too. I like number 3 too because it's whippy. It really just depends on what texture you like, but it's suitable for everybody. Like I had one lady, I gave her the whip. She was like, I don't like this one. She likes the harder one better. I'm like, okay. If that's what you like, so it really depends on your preference, but anybody can use it. Do your body butters help with eczema or dry skin? Absolutely. When I made these, it was specifically for me. And one of the girls texted me, she sent me a screenshot of what her cousin said. And she said, that's the only thing, Kysee's body butter is the only thing that helped her dry skin. So yeah, it does help with eczema and dry skin. I have another one, it's number 4, that I'm really perfecting. And I just don't like the texture yet, but it has castor oil and shea butter. And those two are the best ones for eczema. So I'm just trying to perfect that. I have body butters 1 through 6. I don't like how 1 and 4 have came out. I'm perfecting them. I have 2, 3, 5, and 6 available. The formulas, they start at 1, but the couple of formulas I don't like, so why the numbers are different. I just felt like people will definitely ask that because I know I have asked that in the past. Can I use body butter on my face as well as my body? Now, you can. However, this is going to get sciencey, but I have to explain it to you. So the body butters are anhydrous. There's no water in them, all right? It's just all moisture. So, moisture. So we need the hydration for your face. Really for your body, you need the hydration too. So what I would say is, and I have that coming up next, if you're in the wintertime, I will only use this in the wintertime, and if you're right out the shower when your skin is still damp, so the water can lock in there, that's the only time. I would prefer you not to use it on your face, but I can't tell you the amount of people that have used it on your face. You can really use them from head to toe. You really can. I mean, I've made some where I was like, okay, I don't like this for my body, but I'm putting it in my hair when I was natural. So you absolutely can put it on your face. I prefer for you to put it on your body only because, like I said, your body is like a construction paper. Your face is like typing paper, and under your eyes is like tissue paper. So I prefer that texture, that combination for the body, but you absolutely can use it on your face. Now, I'm going to add that to here too. I made some hyaluronic acid. I made it just because when I went away a couple weeks ago, I ain't have any. So I had to make my own because I wasn't going to the store to buy any when I know how to make it. So once I start including the hyaluronic acid, I would love for you guys to spray that first and then add the body butter to your face and your body. If you add that hyaluronic acid before that cream, babe. And let's not talk about exfoliating and get off the track. Do you offer different scents or unscented options? So I definitely have, right now, I have the citrus, vanilla, teakwood, and the natural scent. So your citrus is, like I said earlier, it's going to be your grapefruit, lemon, and orange blend. Really nice for the summertime. I made that by mistake. I absolutely fell in love with it. Again, I made all these based on what I love. Then I have the teakwood one. Teakwood, I love a neutral scent that, men or women can wear. So teakwood has like a light leathery scent. I love, love, love that one. Love, love. And then I have vanilla, the vanilla scent. Again, based off my pheromones, vanilla layers perfect with everything. So I love to start the body with vanilla and then layer on top of it. And then I have unscented. Well, I'll say it's a natural scent. So depending on what formula you have, I use raw cocoa butter, which has a cocoa butter scent. So you will smell that if I don't add anything to it. So I don't want to say unscented because it's a natural scent. All right. If you have the natural scent, I just didn't add anything to it, but it smells like it because that cocoa butter has such a great scent. You're always going to smell that. And how long does the scent of the body butter last? I don't know. I can never smell myself. Like, start with it, but then I start adding stuff on, and people just like, "Oh, you smell nice." So I don't really know. I don't really put it on for the scent. I really put it on because it makes me feel good, and the scent is there. But I still would layer over top of it. I wouldn't recommend you using it for, like your main scent for the day. How often should I apply the body butter for best results? I do it day and night. Whenever I get out the shower, I put it on. I love it so much. Y'all wouldn't even believe. And whenever I use my own jars, I don't throw them away. I just refill them because I'm like, I'm not wasting my jars on me. So, I love it. I love them all so much. It was so funny this past weekend, me and my niece, I'm like, touch that one. We're just in here playing. But at times I could be in here so greasy just because I'm rubbing and feeling, but I'm so soft. Everything sinks in and just feels so good. So as much as you want. Are your products safe for children or people with sensitive skin? Absolutely. I am the poster child for sensitive skin. You'd be surprised. I could just brush against something and break out. The people with sensitive skin, this is for you, for sure. Perfect for the babies. You can use it on a newborn up until a 100-year-old because it's all natural. It's just natural body butters. Is your package eco-friendly or recyclable? No, not yet. And I feel bad because I am such a person that is about saving the universe. Make sure we recycle. But unfortunately, I don't have that yet. So, do you offer any seasonal or limited edition scents? I will do that because I just don't feel like I'll leave the summer one, the citrus one, but wintertime I'm definitely gonna add some warmer scents like some leather or even like some cupcakey or snickerdoodle candy cane. I absolutely will have some limited edition scents for the season. Also, I have some sets right now. We have our introductory set where you get 15% off. Then you have buy more, pay more. I also have the try me set where you get 4 2-ounce sizes of whatever formula you like. That way you can smell all the fragrances. You can touch the textures. All right. Can I use my body butter as a daily moisturizer? Again, for your body, you can. And in the wintertime, I would use it on my face. I wouldn't use this on my face in the summertime, especially not in New Jersey. I don't care anywhere. I wouldn't use it nowhere. I would not use this body butter. The whip one, number 3, you might not mind in the summertime because it's so light. Maybe number 3, but I wouldn't use any of these in the summertime on my face. Nope. And I made them, none of them. Nope. Do you test on animals or are your products cruelty? I will never, ever, ever test on an animal. Never, 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 ever. I will never buy a product that has used products to test on the animal, that has these products to test on animals. Like, I'm just not into hurting the animals. I had a meltdown this morning. My kitty snuck out the window today and I couldn't find her. I love the animals and I will never hurt them. She came back though. Oh yeah, so okay, do you have any bundles or subscription services available? I do have the bundles, like I just talked about, the introductory bundle, the try me bundle, the buy more bundle. I have all kinds of stuff coming out. Again, it's just me over here. So it's just me, Chat GPT, and Alexa. So everything is coming. Everything is coming. I have definitely stopped being frustrated because, I just keep on telling myself, girl, a year from now, you're going to be whizzing through this. So that's another thing. Be kind to yourself and just keep evolving little by little, little bites, little bites, little bites. Don't think that you're going to be able to do it all in one night. Don't get discouraged. Where can I purchase your products, in store or online? Right now we are online only at my Shopify store, and that link is right here for you. So you can purchase here. It will also be available on TikTok Shop. Hopefully I'll have that up by today. So you are absolutely able to purchase it here at Say Beauty LLC. Are there any upcoming products or expansions in your skincare line? Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the hyaluronic acid on, because who doesn't need hyaluronic acid, especially in New Jersey? New Jersey, for the summertime, hyaluronic acid is your best girlfriend. All right. So for those of you that don't know what hyaluronic acid pulls moisture from the environment. All right. So in the summertime, it's super humid in New Jersey and it loves humidity. So it's just going to pull all that moisture and keep you nice and hydrated. All right. So if you do all of your moisture and then lock in with your body butter, you'll be so supple. I also am going to go ahead and release my shimmering body oil. Again, this is all stuff I made for myself, but I'm like, I love it so much. Like, I gotta let people know about it. Or people have been here and I'll let them use it. I'll be like, what is this? I'm like, girl, something I made. So I have the a body oil coming out, which is going to be another amazing addition for your summertime skincare in New Jersey, or with summertime skincare period. And also, let me tell you how I started with that. I started with it just a whole bunch of the base oil. I did a base oil, but then I put every single essential oil in that got rid of bugs. Okay, that's what the whole thing was for. I hate how the off smells. I hate how it feels on my skin. I hate it. So I was like, let me make my own stuff. I made that, but then I was like, I'm gonna add some shimmer to it. So I added some gold shimmer to it, a couple different shades of gold. So it gives you a nice glow. I'll have that coming out for you too. How long does one jar typically last? This is another problem I'm having too, because I started with the trial size. Those are 3 ounces, good for you to travel with. Then I was flying through them and my clients flying through them. They buying 2, 3 at a time, and I'm trying to be economical. Like, oh, I'm gonna start them at $7, easy for everybody to buy. But yeah, when I tell you people are going through them, they go through them. And then I started with the big jar, the 6 ounces. I've run through those too. So right now I only have the 3 ounces and the 6 ounces, but I'm absolutely I'm trying to figure out what size I want to make bigger than this, because even the other day, my ladies were like, that jar, I go through that big jar, like that big jar hitting on nothing. So that jar does not last that long. My big jar probably will last me maybe 2 weeks, maybe. So I have to figure out getting the bigger one. I have to figure out what size jar I want to get for the bigger one. And what's my favorite scent or product from my own line? So my favorite scent is absolutely the grapefruit. And my favorite texture is number 3. I'm torn between number 3 and number 6. Oh my God, I really am. I love them both. But 3 and 6 are my absolute favorites. So guys, yes, please go and support the body butter. Support your local businesses. We are in a time now where we have to absolutely stick together and make our wealth work for us. Please, also, I have a segment with my friend Nasir that we do on Sundays. That segment is called We Are Not Okay. Okay. And that is us getting back to Africa pre-transatlantic. So we're going back to our roots. We're teaching the culture how we survived, how we can survive, and how we can make our money work for us, because clearly we're not wanted here. So we need to be able to learn to work together and grow our space. So Don't forget to watch us. We're on every Sunday at 7 p.m. This Sunday coming. Last night we talked about the talked about the 7 principles. I'm not going to mess that name up. Ugoza, I think. It's the 7 principles of living. It's actually the same 7 principles that we practice when we do Kwanzaa. But I didn't want them to talk about Kwanzaa. I wanted to be strictly about the 7 principles. So we spoke about the 7 principles. You can absolutely see that one. That's actually, it's not up yet. I haven't edited that, but that one's going to be coming out. But this Sunday coming at 7 p.m., we're going to be talking about how we need to start prepping our grounds for planting, all right, planting our gardens, smart solutions on planting gardens, making sure that I'm not planting the same thing as my neighbor, because how are we going to trade if we both got the same thing? So we're going to be diving into that, prepping your soil, how you can plant in the house, where you can plant. So please stay tuned to that. That's about all I have for you guys today. So please make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on YouTube at Time Out with Kysee. Follow me on Facebook, Time Out with Kysee. And that's about it, guys. I appreciate you so much, and you have a great day. Carpe diem. Peace out.